G'day kiddies, and welcome to another episode of Steve K Motorsports YouTube channels. Today's episode is just a little video to say hello and I'm not dead, and introduce my street car that I've had for some time, and also apologize for not having any any follow-up videos from Alex's S15 as yet. So the reason why there hasn't been any follow-up videos of Alex's S15 is because we've just been too busy and life has been getting in the way, sort of thing. Let me fix this camera up. What's going on here? So yeah, we haven't managed to take it out for a maiden voyage as yet. We were scheduled to have it to go to a skid pan day to give it a good shakedown, but unfortunately Alex had to pull out last minute, which was a shame, but family matters come first. So we are waiting for the next sort of skid pan day to sort of come through, where we can give this car a good shakedown, because we're hanging. It's running good. So yeah, we're just hanging to get it out now. It's been too long, so it's just hard to sort of get the timing right to even just do a little quick video on it. The weather's better now, but the weather was shit when we did have time to do something. But anyway, there will be some content coming on Alex's car. But in the meantime, we have a new project, and that is with my street car. So this is my Toyota JZX 100 Chaser, and I've had this bad girl for about, I think I bought it in 2013 off an OG JZX Chris Toff. So any Melbourne boys, will certainly the OG boys will know this car from back in the day. And yeah, I've had it for a while. And sorry, I'm just trying to locate my beer. I found it. So yeah, we've had her for a little while, and it's seen a few reiterations over the years. But for the last quite a few years actually, she has been returned to stock. So it used to rock a Tomei M8280 turbo back when they first came out. They're a fucking heap of shit, those things, absolute heap of shit. But I did manage to lose my license in it for a substantial amount of time. So after that whole situation, I just returned it to stock, and I've been rocking the stock engine since. So, you know, I've tried to concentrate more on just putting the right tires on it, good suspension. It's got a set of BC ERs in it they're really old, but they do the trick. Some good tires, 265s all round, on some Volk GTCs, which I just love these wheels. I'll never get rid of them. They're just, I'll only swap them for a set of VSXXs. Those are my favorite wheels. But the Volks, I bought the car off Toff like that, and it's just not going to change. It's this car. That's what makes this car. But we do have some new plans for this car, and that does involve a Holtec patch harness that I've just built myself. So I've just got it sort of tested. Admittedly, the first time around it didn't work properly because I had just a few little issues, but I'm happy to say that I have fixed them last night. I got the 2.0 patch harness in today, and it just started first pop. Run fantastic. It's been running fantastic on the Haltech base mat. So the idea is to I want to tune this thing myself. So now that I've got it running on the patch harness perfectly, now it's, as you can see, on stands, and what this means is that I know that the ECU and all that shit is working a treat, and over the years I've accumulated a lot of parts for JZXs, and more specifically, this is a little package that I put together for my brother's Mark II a long time ago. He's since moved on from this setup, but this turbo here is actually the first turbo that I had on my track JZX 100, and this turbo here is an old school GT 3076R 0.82 rear. This is an adapter plate I made for the stock manifold, and I had the stock manifold sort of modified to take on a 45mm gate, which you can see here. So yeah, these have just been sitting around. There's a dump pipe. I'm hoping that sort of bolts up with not too much mods. It should go straight in technically, but you know how these things go. So yeah, I just thought I'd share the beginnings of a new project that I am going to embark on, which, yeah, I'm not going for horsepower or anything ridiculous. This car does have a standard clutch in it. The old one wore out. It used to have an ORC single plate in it, and as I returned it back to stock, I just thought I'll just put a stock clutch in there. I'm not going for horsepower or anything silly, but I do want to get into EFI tuning, and what a better way to start it off like this. So as I said, I'm not chasing big horsepower. I'm actually leaving the standard injectors in it. I don't want to make, you know, ridiculous power, so I've actually had this thing tuned previously with the Tomei turbo on it with stock injectors, and I think it made about 220 at the wheels, kilowatts at the wheels on checkered tuning, Trent Hewittson's dyno many years ago. So yeah, as I said, I'm not chasing horsepower, but I am here to learn about how to tune these things. So I've invested quite a bit of money and a shitload of time, and I have been playing with this stuff for, you know, quite a few years as well myself. So, you know, I have wired up cars before and done a few things, and I've always wanted to get into tuning them, but you know, it's a scary leap, and I will have to borrow a dyno. So I'll speak to Trent Hewitson at Checker Tuning, and yeah, I've already spoken to him about it, but I do have to speak with him again because he was away drifting with his wife at Malala. But when I'm ready, you know, we'll cross that bridge. But yeah, we'll buckle up and get this turbo on. There's a few parts to go on. Got my little list up on the whiteboard there. The Golby's cart has quite a few bits in it, and as I said, I've got lots of parts for this thing just lying around too, so it's going to be relatively inexpensive to do this turbo swap. So yeah, over the next few days, weeks, I'll be pulling it down There's a few little things that I want to touch up as well with the exhaust. I know there's a couple of cracks and stuff like that, and yeah, I wouldn't mind hiding some intercooler plumbing for the hot side once the low mount's on. So yeah, there's a few bits and bobs to go on, but yeah, it was 2 weeks ago, we did a free flow event. You can see those videos on my channel, you know, just in this trim as you see it right now, and it was great to get back out there and give her a flogging with standard steering and standard engine power. And yeah, we went through 8 sets of tires, and I think the hottest I saw, the water temp was 100 degrees once and 107 on oil. So yeah, really happy with the cooling situation on this now. So yeah, stick around and let's see what happens. All right, so we're back, and been a couple of hours, and the whole hot side's off. So let's take a look at that. Sorry. Yeah, came off pretty good. Nothing too major to report. We only had, what was it, 4 bolts on the dump pipe left, 1 missing. You can see where it's a bit burnt up there, but nothing too major. I can't get the dump pipe out because it's 1 kilometre long. So yeah, that's one little issue. I'm gonna have to fabricate a dump pipe for this, which is a bit of a shame because I've already got one, but I completely forgot that yeah, the dump pipe on this car was 1 kilometre long. But yeah, everything came off pretty good. Everything seems like it's in pretty good nick still, which is good. So that's about it really for the evening. Can't really do a great deal much more until I get some parts. I just wanted to hold off on ordering some parts, just because, you know, I wasn't sure what I was going to uncover with this. So yeah, now that everything's off, and I sort of know what I need, I'll put an order in with Golby's and start getting cracking. But till next time, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.